Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe if this reading resonates with you. I want to let everybody know if you're new to my YouTube channel and this reading resonates with you and you would like to book a personal and private reading with me, you can do that by booking on my website at angiesawakening.com. So we're going to be asking Spirit the question about what does this person admire about you? So even if you don't have a specific person in mind, you can just think of what the collective in general. So what do people overall admire about you as a person? So I have 3 piles today for you to choose from. So we have pile number 1 here. We have pile number 2. And last but not least, we have pile number 3. So do your thing, pick your pile, and I will see you in your reading. So hey, pile number 1, this is going to be your reading. So I'm going to be asking the Spirit the question about what does a specific person that you may have in mind, or if you don't, what does the collective admire about you, pile number 1? So in case you missed the intro and this reading does in fact resonate with you and you would like to book a personal reading with me or check out some of my products that I do offer, such as candles and bracelets and whatnot, you can do this all on my website at angiesawakening.com. I'll leave links to this down below in the description bar. And if this content resonates, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, because this is what helps my platform grow so that I can keep on bringing you guys more content and reach more people in the collective. So thank you very much to everybody who has done that so far. I truly appreciate that. So pile number 1, let's hop into your reading about what this person or what the collective in general admires about you. So the first one here, I believe this is called citrine. I'm doing a lot of crystal research, so I'm just going to be providing you some messages minimalistically, and then after that I'm going to then move on to providing you messages by actually reading what the card says. So instantly when I tap in, I feel like something about the citrine crystal is that it's connected to the solar plexus. So this person or the collective admires your consciousness and you being able to just be an overall great person. I think as well that you're someone who definitely has a lot of personal power. You have a lot of drive, determination, a lot of willpower, and you are also someone who is very accomplished, so you may hold a lot of credentials, and you're always willing to learn, and you have a strong ambition is what this person really likes about you. So let me read about this. I believe this is citrine. So yes, I was right, citrine. So it says creativity, happiness, and manifestation. So a powerful and energizing stone, citrine derives its warmth and from the rays of sun and shines positivity wherever it's needed. Like vitamin C for the soul, citrine works its magic on both physical and emotional levels, transmuting negativity into light-filled vibes and positivity. A great stone for enhancing one's personal prosperity as well. Citrine magnifies your creativity to inspire manifestation. Known as the light maker, it encourages fresh beginnings, new ideas, and living life to the fullest. Accept the abundance that is coming your way. So pile number 1, right from jump, we see here that you're someone who, again, is all about positivity. You're someone who has the ability to transmute things from dark to light. You also might be an Aries, Gemini, Leo, or Libra as well, or may have a sun sign in this sign. Or yeah, so that this person really likes the fact that you're always willing to have that new beginning. You always bring bright, fresh, new ideas to things, which is what was mentioned here. And you're someone as well who is just really a prosperous individual. Or if you don't feel prosperous, Spirit is letting you know that a lot of your wishes and desires are going to be coming to you very soon as well. So hang tight with that. So that's one thing that this person likes about you. So let's see. So we have the second stone here. So I'm just going to read this mediumistically, and then I'm going to read what the stone says. So this, I believe, is labradorite. and it's associated with the root chakra. So instantly I'm hearing showstopper. So you are someone who definitely has this like essence about yourself that definitely lures people in as well. You're someone who is always evolving, and you're always transforming every time that this person may see you or people may see you. So I'm hearing very strongly level up. So that's basically letting me know that you're someone who may always have a new job or might be always into new ventures. You are always someone who is career focused. Maybe you've changed housing recently or are going to change housing at some point. I'm hearing this within this year. Your financial situation is always improving, like you have a really good financial standing. You're someone as well that is always shocking people around you because you're always finding that way to keep on like manifesting new abundance for yourself in various areas. And this is something people admire because it's a shocker. Like, people aren't expecting you to do this, but they're like intrigued at the same time. They're like, how does Paul number one do it? Like, every time that I talk to Paul number one, it's like they keep on leveling up. They just can't stop. Like, maybe for this year alone, like I'm hearing that a lot of you may have been like making like an exceptional amount of abundance rapidly, and people are starting to notice this about you, which is something that they actually admire about you if you don't have a person in mind. So that's kind of like a side note if you're talking about the collective. But this person, if you do have someone, is liking this about you. They think that it's really, really cool that you keep on doing this. Every time they talk to you, you bring new, fresh ideas to the scene. So you also make this person feel a sense of calm and tranquility, and peace is something that they like about you. So I was correct. This is labradorite, and it's all about transformation, magic, and imagination. So this is a stone of transition. Labradorite assists in times of change and transformation. It expands our connection with the universe, unlocking the third eye and all the wonder that lies beyond the physical realm, as well as your magic powers. Labradorite invokes the magic we all have, reminding us to wield our power by going within and connecting to our core truths of who we are. Cleanse after your dreams and align yourself with the vibration of anything possible. So again, that go-getter, anything is possible type of mentality. An energy labradorite is all too familiar with. So signs that may be associated with you for the collective where this may resonate, or this person you're thinking about may be the sign, is Leo, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. So let's bring you the final stone, and then we're going to see. So this is obsidian. So this stone is associated with the root chakra. So I'm hearing as well that recently you have been doing a lot of shadow work, and they like that you are always finding ways to be a better version of yourself overall. You're always bringing clear and truth to this person or the collective in general. Every time your speech impacts many. So they see you as someone who is the truth. You have integrity and you have emotional intelligence. And they admire this about you because you're noble, you're honorable, and your personality just brings in truth in the darkest of times. So let's read what this says. And this is also additional messages about what this person or the collective thinks about you. So obsidian. So shadows, mirror, armporous. A dark and mysterious crystal. Obsidian reaches into the depths of our shadow. So again, shadow work. Shedding light on what needs to be healed in order to move forward. Obsidian serves as a mirror, revealing our deepest truth. Obsidian's crystalline structure is armorporous, moving beyond conventional time to dip into the past, present, and future, and wielding great power to clear any obstacles. Use obsidian as a shield against psychic attacks and ground your base chakra to the planet Earth. So we have signs associated, which is Sagittarius. So this person may be a Saggy, or you yourself might be a Saggy. I'm also hearing that if you are into doing mediumistic stuff as well, you might want to get an obsidian marrow to do some scarring work, as this will help you as well, which is not related, but just an FYI. So let's see, I'm going to use my intuition further to guide. So let's see what else this person or the collective admires about pile number one. So So this reading is going to be basically based on my own intuition. I'm not really so much going to be focusing on tarot. I want to test my intuition, so I'm going to be providing these messages without, I think, tarot for this reading. Okay, so we have caution in reverse. Oh shit, I left 2 cards here. So we have ghost in reverse and we have comfort. So as I talked about, I believe I had talked about that you're someone who definitely brings a lot of comfort to this person, as you have a very energizing type of personality and persona, which this person or the collective really likes about you. You're also someone who also works through the heart. And here we have hungry, which we talked about. You're always manifesting that new beginning, those types of dreams and things that somebody might be like afraid to do. I'm hearing that you're kind of like that fool energy where you always are willing to take that leap of faith where others are afraid to. You are not afraid to. You have this ability, which this person and the collective likes in general, that you're able to just stand in your power and be true to whatever it is that you believe in. So with this ghost card here, I feel like as well that sometimes this is where you maybe disconnect, as we talked about with the obsidian, to do that shadow work, which is that deep reflection on self in order to manifest those new beginnings. So this is just confirming what I talked about. You're someone as well. This is where I think also you're not afraid to speak your truth, which some people in the past may have cut you off because of this, because they didn't like what you had to say, but this was something that you knew you had to do to be able to help, let's say, yourself or even the person that you may have told information to in order to level up. At times you can kind of stay in your comfort zone, but I feel like this isn't necessarily 100%. Like, this is for a small percentage of you that are watching this reading. But this person likes that you're able to predict a lot of things before they actually happen. So you use your intuition a lot to really guide you around situations that might be dangerous, that other people may think that it's fine, but it's not okay. And so this is something that this person really likes about you in general, because you're not afraid to have that new beginning. So as I talked about, new job, new career, new financial standing. So this is just kind of like confirming everything that I talked about. So every time that they see you, your financial, you know, your housing, everything is just always leveling up. And that's what they actually really admire, that you're always willing to take a chance and stay and get out of your comfort zone in order to seek that truth and clarity. So you're someone as well, I'm seeing here with this pain card, that you also are not afraid to do things that people might be scared to do. So it could even be like that daredevil, where, you know, you're somebody that doesn't mind taking on new challenges, doesn't mind doing things like maybe riding motorcycles or doing things that other people just would be like, oh my God, I'm so scared, I can't do this. But you're someone that's like, I'll do it, I'll try it. You're always willing to try that new thing, which this person or the collective really admires about you. You're also someone who goes against spiritual beliefs sometimes, where you might have a strong connection to God's source, the creator as well, but you also like tarot and divination, right? Which is why you were drawn to my reading. So this person likes that about you because this is something that goes against traditional society norms, which they also admire about you. So that's what I have for pile number 1. So I'm going to read your last piece of advice from Gaia, and then I'm going to close out your reading. This is a quick reading. It's not going to be a long one, just because I feel like people sometimes don't really want to sit down and listen to reading for like 20 minutes. They want like something quick. So here we have loss, grief, sadness, re-resurrection. And it's a card number 20. So that's all about the 2s, which is all about balance. So you always find a way to remain balanced in any type of situation. It's also what this person admires about you, or the collective likes about you. So it says loss, grief, sadness, re-resurrection. This card signifies a loss or disappointment of some kind. Perhaps a hope or dream you had now seems destined to fail. Or perhaps someone you love moves away, or a partnership seems likely to end. As I talked about, right? You're willing to cut people, places, and things out that no longer serve you. So this card also signifies re-resurrection, which means that the perceived loss will either not eventuate, or what you will lose will be returned to you in a new way or form. Gaia, Earth Mother, sees this whole event. Feel her loving guidance at this very moment. She is here for you and will never leave you, for Gaia and you are one eternally. The wheels of life keep turning. Life is never still. Yet every transformation turns the wheel a little closer to the starting point, and once this point is reached, a new cycle begins, and a journey continues. That's that full energy that you have. There is no end without a new beginning. So the affirmation for this card is, nothing is missing. Things simply change form. My life is forever transforming to ever greater love. The earth and I are one, and I am forever protected and guided by love spiritually. There is neither a beginning nor an end. So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. So if this reading resonates, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe my content. Thank you so much. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, please feel free to send me, check out my website, angiesawakening.com. Thank you so much. Take care. Hey, pile number 2. So we're going to be asking Spirit the question for you. What does the collective or this person that you may have in mind think about you, or what do they admire about you as a person? So in case you missed the intro, I want to let everybody know, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. This is what helps my channel grow. The more that you subscribe, you like my content, you comment on my content, so that I can reach more people with my messages. So this is also a good form of energy exchange as well, just like how you maybe receive confirmation from my readings. This is to kind of like say thank you, Angie, for providing this reading to me. So yeah, let's hop into this reading, pile number 2. So actually, I'm going to be doing this a little bit different. In pile number 1, I didn't use any tarot cards because right now at this point in time, I am building my intuition more and more, and I'm trusting my intuition to guide me more and more. So because of this, I'm going to be doing more of a mediumistic type of reading that is more based on my intuition in order to provide the messages today for the collective. So let's hop into it. So pile number 2. So I'm going to first figure out, tell you the stone and then the vibrations that I get from the stone to you, the collective. So I'm just going to tap in and I'm going to let you know what this person or the collective admires about you, pile number 2. So this is, I believe, a form of calcite. I think it's Cobaltio calcite, which is associated with the heart chakra. So right away, I feel like you're a very lovely person. You're just a very sweet person, and I feel like that's what the collective likes about you, as well as the person you may have in mind also really admires about you as well, pile number 2. You're someone who definitely has deep empathy. You always forgive and you learn through life's lessons. You're someone as well who loves the self, so you're always focused on your own self-love, which this person or the collective finds to be very alluring about you. I think that you're kind of like more like a Vinicius, like a beautiful type of soul that has a very nice energy. You could be also very attractive as well, which is what this person or the collective admires about you, pile number 2. Your love is also something that is one that is very alluring. You're also very feminine, or even if you are a male in body, you definitely you're in touch with your feminine and masculine side. You're also very healing. You're someone who could be also a humanitarian. You're not demanding or pushy though, and you're not codependent. So you're safe and comfortable being in your own presence of self, which is what the collective likes about you. So let's turn this over and see. So Cobaltio calcite. So love, emotional healing, compassion. So love is all you need, especially with Cobaltio calcite, a stone of unconditional love and forgiveness. This crystal promotes emotional healing above all else. It fosters compassion for self, excluding the confidence that your self-worth, which I talked about, only can be cultivated from within. Self-love rituals are encouraged with this stone, especially those that nourish and honor your body as a temple. Cabritio calcite amplifies the vibration of love, nurturing your inner child and always giving you endless energetic hugs. You are always supported. And this is associated with Cancer, and as I talked about, the Venusian Cancer type of energy, so water signs. So let's read the second one, the vibrations from this one, and then I will read it as well. So this is what this person admires about you, which is most of what I talked about. So this stone is just, I believe, traditional calcite. So this stone, I feel that this one is also associated with, this one is the crown chakra. So as I talked about, you are very healing. It clears, so you're very good at clearing a lot of negativity, making all positive things happen for people. You also, they also admire that you're always willing to start new projects and support them when they need it. You're also someone that is non-judgmental, and you have a strong connection to self, source, and empathy and spirit in general. So let's flip it over and read what it says. So calcite, amplify, cleanse, open. So as I talked about, open channel for spirit. So double trouble, calcite is a unique optical quality when you are looking through the stone. It appears doubled. Calcite can amplify energy for higher awareness and healing, pairing well with other crystals and taking on their attributes to increase their metaphysical abilities. A powerful dissolver, calcite transforms negative energy, which I talked about, for release and renewal. It also aligns the chakras, cleansing the aura of toxicity and renewing energy flow. Calcite reminds you that there is always a new beginning and you have to decide when to start. And again, Cancer. So again, you definitely could be a Cancer or water sign watching this. So we have this one here. This one, I believe, is a sunstone, and it's associated with the sacral chakra. So I feel like you're also someone, and what they admire about you is that you're a very good leader. You're also a freedom fighter, meaning that you stand up for a lot of injustices, and you often go against the grain where other people may be just willing to sit back and let other people go through bad things. You're someone who always speaks up. You often, fight for people that are, let's say, not able to have that voice to speak for themselves, which is something that the collective and this person admires about you as well. You have a strong acceptance of self too, and you're also someone who has very natural talents, even without trying. You're always shining, even when others doubt you. So let's flip this over and read what it says. So sunstone, leadership, as I talked about, confidence, and freedom fighter. So again, sunstone shines bright, igniting willpower underneath the sun's rays. A stone of leadership, which I talked about, sunstone gives you courage to step out of your own and dare to make a difference. Radiating warmth and vitality, sunstone brings confidence to the beholder and is also known to bring good luck. For futurists in nature, sunstone brings out your natural talents, allowing you to shine like the star you are. Sunstone helps fulfill karmic contracts, alleviating pressures around a sense of purpose or fulfillment. Abundance will flow once your nature of your gifts. So Leo, Libra, and Sun. So you may have a Sun in Leo or Libra as well. So that's what this person likes about you, that you're able to stand up, as we talked about, stand up for injustices, speak your truth. You often help other people, which this person likes and admires this about you. So what's this one? This one I think is Big Spite, which is also associated with the sacral chakra. Kind of matches my nails too. It's kind of cool. So this person also admires with this. So let me tap in. So sacral. So you're always taking control and action of your life. You're very creative. You have a very sensual energy. You're good with developing relationships and friends with other people and others. And that's what they really like about you as well, pile number 2. So let's flip this over. So we have timing, action, change. So timing is everything with Big Spite. That couldn't be truer. Big Spite has impeccable knack for the right timing, and you can always encourage you to try new things and pursue an opportunity, or change anything that needs to be updated. Big Spite opens the communication between your base and heart chakra and infuses you with unconditional love for self and others. Big Spite encourages energy expression as action movement, the progression to move forward, true alignment between you and your soul. Update what is outdated with joy and recharge your life. And it's associated with Aries and Taurus. So you could have a moon in Aries or Taurus as well. So I feel like with you, you kind of like know when to show up to support people, which is also what this person really likes and admires about you. So it's kind of like you're always at that right place, at that right time to provide the support. You always help people just by being there. Your presence alone is enough, and that's what this person really likes and admires about you. So let's see with the Intuitive Tarot deck here, the Prism Oracle, and I'm going to get more messages for you about what this person truly admires about you, pile number 2. So we have Fear in reverse. Let's see what else comes out. Spirit for pile number 2, please. What does the collective or their person admire about them? Intuition. And stop. This they're telling me to read it upright. So fear, intuition, and stop. So as we talked about, you always know intuitively when to help those in need. So you're someone who is very connected to your heart chakra as well as your third eye, which is all about intuition and being able to provide support for those who are in need. So this person really likes that you are tapped into your intuition and you're able to really just step out whenever the time is right to provide support. You just know when and how to tap in, which this person or the collective really likes about you. You're also someone that doesn't always play it safe, because I think in the past, even growing up, maybe you were someone that maybe grew up more in a traditional family setting where spirituality or just things in general were something that was told to bring negative connotation. But the collective and this person likes about the fact that you are not fearful of what people may think of you. You're someone who doesn't care what people have to say. You're going to do you, and you're going to speak your truth no matter what. And this is something that the collective and this person really admires about you. And also, this is stop. So I feel like you as well are able to know when to stop a lot of injustices, or stop, let's say if you had a plan or you were doing something and it just was not working out, you're able to tap into your intuition to know when to back out of certain things where it could maybe put you in trouble or cause you issues, which is what the collective and this person admires about you. It's that deep sense of inner knowing is what my guides are telling me, and your ability to stop and stand up when the time is right and release fear and judgment of what others may think of you. So let me, this is a shorter reading, so it's not a long one. If this resonates, you need to book a personal reading with me if you choose to. But I'm going to get the last piece of advice from Spirit, and then I'm going to close out your reading. This is a short and sweet reading today for you guys. Not a long one. Sometimes people just want like a quick, reading. They don't want a long one. So I'm trying to test that out to see how that goes. I'm hearing as well, you're very noble and very admirable is what your person also likes about you, or the collective likes about you. Because it takes a really big heart and someone who really has that compassion to really understand the pain of other people and understand maybe what they may be going through. You might also work in a field that is also humanitarian based. So it could be a social worker, a psychologist, a therapist, something like that. Or you could just volunteer a lot with therapy, or just like want to help when others, no matter what. So this is a card number 4, and 4 is all about stability. So the dream, something is revealed, insight, and breakthrough. So this again is talking about intuition. So I'm going to put this one here. So your intuition be on point, pile number 2. So the dream. So something is revealed, insight, breakthrough. You will soon break free from a situation that has been causing you concern. Something will be revealed either in a dream or through someone you know and trust. The information you will receive will give you the insight into something that has remained hidden from you for some time. This will be a big relief for you as you realize that your concerns and fears were unnecessary and unfounded, as well as that ends well. So again, your intuition tapping in, telling you, alerting you to something that's going to be coming up for you. So this is additional message to this reading. However, do not forget this episode, for it is a recurring theme for you. The next time that you are unsure of something, try to refrain from jumping to conclusions which are not based on fact. Pay attention to your dreams. Try to remember them when you wake up. With time, you will intuitively learn their symbolic language. This message had been floating around you in your dream state for some time. So the affirmation for this card is, I surrender my concerns and fears. All is revealed at the most perfect moment. All is well in my life. I choose trust over doubt. I remember my dreams and intuitively know their symbolic language. So you're going to be getting some insights about a situation or something as well. So Spirit has a bonus. Something that might be related to the person you're inquiring about or in general that you've been thinking about. So pay attention to your dreams, pile number 2, which is why, again, your intuition is strong and it was in the middle. So this is amplified. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. If this resonates, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Or if you would like to book a personal reading with me, shout me up at angiesawakening.com, which is my website where you can check out my products and services that I offer, in addition to personal readings. So that's what I have for you. Take care. Hey, pile number 3. So I'm going to be providing you a reading today that's going to be about what do they admire about you. So it could be a person or the collective in general. If you don't have a specific person in mind, this reading could apply to either. So I want to let everybody know, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. This is what helps my channel grow, right? So I can continue to bring you guys content. In addition to this, provide other messages for other people of the collective, right? So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And if any of these messages in today's reading resonates with you, please feel free to book a personal reading with me on my website that has been recently released at angiesawakening.com. Or if you have any questions or would like to inquire about other business products or services that I have, please send me an email at angiesawakening1111.com. So yeah, so pile number 3. So I'm going to be doing it a little bit different. I feel like I want to provide the messages mainly based on my intuition today, because I've been testing my intuition more and more as I'm getting more and more immersed into my spirituality. So I'm feeling that I want to just read the card or like look at the stone and then tell you what the stone is and then read the card. So this reading won't have any tarot, which I did for the other 2, which I found it to be really cool as I tapped in. So yeah. So let me just tap into the stone and then I'll start talking and I'll tell you a little bit about your personality or the things that the collective or someone in mind admires about you. So pile number 3. So this is the Lepidolite stone, and this one is associated with the third eye. So I feel very strongly for this pile that you have a tremendously strong intuition. You're someone who is very intelligent, very wise, and often you do a lot of self-reflection, which is what this person likes about you. You could be someone who is into journaling, taking walks in nature. I'm hearing camping as well could be very big for this group as well. You're someone who is a rebel. You also go against the grain. You have the tendency to let go of fear, attachments, or outdated behavior. So this could be attached to like addictions to people, places, or things. Change, release. So you're all about going through different cycles, closing out different chapters of your life that no longer resonate with you is what I feel very strongly for this pile. So let me read what the card actually says and then we'll take it from there. So as I said, Lepidolite, transition, release, and change. So change is coming, and labradorite is the perfect crystal to help you with those transitions. By becoming aware of bad habits and patterns, we can release them to make room for new ones that sustain a healthy lifestyle. Labradorite helps us let go of attachments to old behavior and addictions, as I talked about, clearing away emotional ties to stories that we tell ourselves. So cutting out people, place, and things that no longer resonate. Labradorite encourages self-love on all levels. Even if we need to take a step away from our current way of doing things to establish that trust, write the story you want to live. So this is about balancing the scale. So this is associated with Libra and Jupiter and Neptune. So you may have some placements in Libra. So set this one here. So this person really likes it about you. So you're someone who is going through a period of transition and change, which the collective or somebody that you have in mind admires your ability to let go and release things that no longer resonate with your vibration in order to tap into becoming that better version of yourself. Pile number 3. So let's see this stone here. So I believe this one is called Rainbow Mennonite, I think is what it's called. It's associated with the crown chakra, this I know. And so let me tap in and see what comes out for this one. So you just naturally understand things and you get collective related issues and matters. You're all about somebody that supports different causes that are associated with charity. You are also a psychic medium like myself. You're part of my soul tribe. Shout out to you. So you also have the ability to connect to spirit. You're able to speak your mind, and you have a strong connection to your mind, body, and spirit in general. So you also are a truth seeker. So you're someone who may have come up or grew up in a very religious family, and now recently have been diving in more and more to your spirituality, which this person likes this about you, or the collective is noticing this and likes that about you. I'm hearing that some of you may also be into yoga or may consider doing yoga in the future. And you also have a really good connection to your spirit team, which helps you and guides you in your day-to-day life. So you're also a direct channel for spirit, and you're also someone who has the ability to release karma and trauma in order to heal and move on. So let's read what is said. So Rainbow Mennonite. So chakra alignment, foundation, karma. So an exceptionally high vibrational crystal. So again, you are someone who is a star seed, high vibrational being of the light, which people notice that. You're not someone who blends in with the crowd. You're someone who starts things that people may not have realized. So this is a high vibrational crystal. Rainbow Mennonite allows you to face any karmic patterns and pulls out the dungency of the past that is integrated in the eccentric body. It heals emotional traumas on every level, rebuilding the foundation for a healthy support system from the inside out. So it also helps connecting you to your spiritual team. This crystal can guide you to see multiple perspectives, offering many solutions, existing in ultimate alignment of the chakras. Rainbow Mennonite helps you step into your authentic truth. And this is associated with Leo, Virgo, and Libra. So this is a very powerful crystal. So you are someone, as I talked about, you're a starseed, light worker, whatever you may resonate with. This is what this person or the collective likes about you. You're able to tap in, as we talked about, to your spiritual team. You get different types of perspectives or ways of solving problems, which is what this person and the collective in general admires about you. So things that people may not have seen, you're able to provide that outside of the box thinking to a situation or anything in general that's related to your life. I'm also seeing 111, so that might be associated with you. So check out that angel number as well. So the next crystal I have here is the Rainbow Ore Quartz. And this one I believe is also associated with the crown chakra. So let me tap in. So again, deeply spiritual. You're someone who probably does astral projection. You're a vivid dreamer. You have the ability to predict things before they actually happen. You have a strong ancestry bloodline of mystics and healers. So this crystal, I also believe that this is also something where, again, you're in touch with galactic intelligence, which definitely guides you to provide answers and responses for the collective. And this person really likes this about you. So you have rainbow aura quartz, aura, healing, magic, universal light. So fused with titanium, the mantle of power. Rainbow aura quartz is amplified with enhancing healing properties. The stone is able to heal human energy fields by infusing the aura with rainbow fields of light. Rainbow aura quartz is a wonderful companion for astral projection, which I talked about, out-of-body experiences, joining you to the beyond while keeping your physical self anchored. Colors have a healing quality in rainbow aura quartz, as they are able to match the tone of your aura's energy field to repair and release blocks. Living in your life in color is a must with this crystal. So all signs are associated with this. So this reading will probably get a lot of people watching it. So again, you have the ability to heal your body, as I talked about, mind, body, and spirit. This is something that you're able to do. So you might be interested in getting that crystal as well. So we have here sodalite. So I feel like this person really likes that this is associated with the throat chakra. So this person likes that you are a good communicator. You also are someone who helps to teach other people. You may have a social media platform, which this person likes, or the collective really likes about you, for helping collective tap into their life purpose. So you could even have a fitness channel, or you inspire other people through your readings or through personal supports. Could even be manifestations, law of attractions. You may have a YouTube platform, TikTok, Instagram. If you don't have these accounts, Spirit is just telling me that you should consider this, as this will help many people. And some of the collective is lost, right? So they need people like us who have a lot of light to help them in the darkest of times. I'm being shown the hermit. So that little light, like lantern that lights, that guides the way for somebody to be able to reach their potential, is kind of like that energy that you bring. And this person really likes this about you. You might be someone who is also very logical, as you are also someone who is a truth speaker. You might be into math, science, space exploration. You have a very strong sense of creativity, which the collective and this person really likes this about you. And if this is a person you have in mind, you are a muse, as you help a lot of people realize a lot of things about themselves that maybe they didn't know. So let's flip over and see. So we have sodalite. So logic, instincts, rationality. This is what I talked about. Rational thinking is heightened with the logical stone, known to clear mental confusion and enhance analytical and creative, again, problem solving for those on a sensitive side of the spectrum. Sodalite helps to ease anxiety around emotions and calms inclinations towards flighty feelings. This stone provides insights into truth that makes sense not just logically but intuitively. It calls you back to your animal instincts, guiding you to trust your bodily sensations, and the message of your physical self is constantly standing to your brain. So this is associated with Sagittarius. So again, you provide that intuitive side as well as logical sides as well. So you're that good balance between both. You're able to tap into your intuition and logic to solve issues, which this person or the collective in general really likes about you. And also, I'm being shown trust. So you often help people build a tremendous amount of trust, which is what this person you may have in mind or the collective really likes about you. So consciousness, I talked about this. This is reminding me of the crown chakra. So very tapped in to humanity. So let's get 2 more cards, and then I'm going to read this. Based on my intuition, they gave me a lot. So we have fear, we have love, we have mystery, and we have anxiety. So I believe these words all came up for your reading. So this is just confirming. And we have ideation at the back. So as I talked about, you're tapped into your conscious way of being. You're able to provide support for people that they might not be able to see things because your third eye is on. So you use your intuition and logic to solve a lot of issues which the collective and this person you may have in mind really likes and admires about you. You're also someone who is fearless to step outside of the box and do things that maybe other people have never thought about doing or might be afraid to actually do, which is why I said you may have a YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, which would help the collective a lot tremendously, because you would be providing a lot of answers for people if you don't have this platform that maybe they don't already know or are not familiar with. So you have the ability as well to help other people release a lot of fears and insecurities that they may have hidden within their conscious mind. So you might be someone who is very into like regression therapy, or you might have done this in the past, something along these lines, to help people really tap into things, their own fears or trauma or pain or things that they may have experienced that was deep within them that they hadn't realized. You're able to allow them to see the way and the truth to deal with their situations or traumas or things that they may have gone through in the past. You could even be an advocate, as well as I'm hearing, for domestic violence, or you help support people who may have been involved in some types of horrendous crimes or acts. You might even, I'm hearing, be a police officer, or might just be really tapped into providing humanitarian type of support for people as well. You also are someone that do things because you love doing it. Like, you are someone who's not afraid to follow your passion, which is what this person and the collective really likes about you. You do things that inspire you and inspire other people to become the best version of themselves. And this is something that is very passionate for you, because you enjoy doing this. It's not a chore, or you don't like it. You do it because you generally like helping people. You like providing support. You like being there for others. Very, very, like even serving people in some instances where you're like a servant for humanity. You're also someone who can be a bit of a mystic, where you are a little bit like people are not sure because you're always switching things up, or you're constantly evolving. Could even be a Cancer, I'm hearing as well too, where Cancers are usually very much mystics. I'm a Cancer, so I know, where you're always kind of doing things, but sometimes you have the tendency to do things privately, which this person and the collective likes about you. And, you know, when things kind of like work out, that's when you come in, you kind of let people know, hey, this is what I'm doing now. And that's what they like. You kind of keep people on their toes and keep them questioning and wondering about you, which is what the collective and this person likes. I'm also hearing that sometimes you may suffer a little bit of anxiety, or sometimes you may help people to release their own anxieties and insecurities, which is tied into their fear and their limiting beliefs that they may have for themselves. I'm also hearing very strongly as well that you help people heal their heart, and when they heal their heart, they're able to release a lot of this anxiety and fear that they may have as well. And also I'm hearing as well that you may be into somebody who likes to do things like with law of attraction or moon magic, because to me this looks like a moon. And this is what also helps people to tap into their greater purpose as well. So let's see the last piece of advice. This is a shorter reading, it's not a longer one. So let's tap into the last piece of advice from Spirit, and then I'm going to close out your reading, pile number 3. Last piece of advice, Spirit, for pile number 3, please. Thank you very much, Spirit. Once I get the card. Advice for pile number 3, please, Spirit. Amethyst. So cool. And that's 5. So a lot of purple energy in this pile. So let's read. Amethyst, transformation, certainty, and confidence. That's card number 41, which is 5, which is all about challenging changes. So you definitely are someone that is not afraid to take things on, where other people may be afraid to do this, and people like that about you. You're always evolving. So Amethyst, transformation, certainty, and confidence. A profound transformation is taking place in your life. After much soul searching, you are now back in control. A new you is emerging, poised with a renewed sense of confidence. You can move forward with certainty. The past is now behind you. The hard work has been done. All you have to do is decide what it is that you truly want. All is now possible. Listen to your heart and don't settle for second best. Let your course and then go for it. Be certain to be confident, and all is yours for the taking. Blessed be. So the affirmation for this is, I give thanks for transformation and healing that has been taking place. I move through life with gratitude. I move through life with certainty. I move through life with confidence. I achieve my goals, and what I focus on, I create. So that's beautiful energy, pile number 3. So this is what I have for you. So if this resonates, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, because this is what helps my channel grow. If you would like and you feel called to book a personal reading with me, feel free to hit me up on my website at angiesawakening.com. I thank you all for your love and support. Take care. Bye.